Okay, so hello. I don't know what happened. I was recording, I was in the middle of the reading, and it just stopped, but I was at the beginning, so I'll just start over. Um, I wanted to pull some cards on the Divine Feminine and where she's at right now in regards to her Divine Masculine. And so I have, it's just be a quick reading. It's getting late over here, but I wanted to come on and give this reading. I have how the feminine is feeling towards her Divine Masculine. What energy she's holding on to that is resistant to union with her counterpart. Where is her soul guiding her at this time, and the possible outcome. So on the bottom of the deck we had the Ace of Wands, which is about a passionate new beginning, but I'm also getting drawn to this fire here in her third eye. And it's like, and underneath the Ace of Wands we had the Nine of Cups. So there's this message of holding onto your vision of your wish fulfillment, and don't let that go. Don't let anything knock you off of that center, because this is coming, and I'm looking into the energies for the month of May. So even when things seem silent or rocky, keep holding your vision, Divine Feminines, for what you want for your life, no matter what. So how the Divine Feminine is perceiving the connection at this time. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, which these two cards actually came out in the pre-shuffle as well. So I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's really talking about that the feminine is really learning the wisdom of patience through this connection. And in order to really gain an understanding and gain the patience that is required just as on a soul level, if you came here to learn patience and understand patience, the best way to do that is for something to take a long time. And that's kind of where the feminines are. And if you're anything like me, like I've been doing this for a long time. And you go through these periods of doubt, wondering if it's ever going to happen, feeling tired because it's been so long. But then after you go through all these more denser energies, you start to gain the wisdom behind time. And that's an important lesson that some of us came here to learn. And if you're on this journey, that is a lesson for you, most likely. I mean, I know some people meet their twin flame and it's like no time passes really before they're in union. But for the most of us, like the seed was planted, and then the roots had to grow and had to get, really deep in the ground, and then, the seed sprouted upwards. And so that's what this is talking to me about. The Divine Feminine is just really understanding the wisdom of patience at this time. With the Seven of Swords, with that, it's like there's a lot of patience with the Divine Masculine and understanding his journey that is separate from our own. Even though we're on this journey together, there is an individual journey that's also occurring at the same time. And this is like, like I am totally just picturing like the masculine is trying to sneak away from this connection. Is, there's a lot of self-deception that the masculine is working through at this time, and he's being called out. And this is like, spirit or the divine or the universe or, whatever. It's calling him out of the self-deception. Like, I'm just kind of getting this like, yeah, you're not getting away with this kind of vibe. Like, it's not going to happen. There's too much noise. You're going to be seen. You can't hide in this little hoodie and sneak off in the night. The sun is shining. It's like your cover's up, dude, is kind of how I'm feeling. And so that's like the Divine Feminine is intuitively picking up on, even if you're not in contact with your masculine, you're intuitively picking up on the self-deception coming from your counterpart. Okay, so that's the perception of the connection at this time. And then I think one of the most important spaces on the table is the resistance that the feminine is holding, because a lot of times we want to point the finger at our masculine and be like, they're not ready, they need to do this, he won't contact me, all of that stuff. And really, if that's something that you're experiencing, there's also a resistance that you're holding, or energy that you're holding on to, that is keeping union from happening. So that's what this card is all about. What is it? We have the Queen of Cups. It's interesting. I'm getting that there's a resistance towards intimacy with another. So this is also going to be, like not necessarily conscious things that you're holding on to. I feel like this space on the spread is really more about subconscious things that you're holding on to, so things you're not aware of. And it's a really important piece on the table because that's one of the reasons I love tarot so much, because it can bring the subconscious to the conscious mind, to your own awareness, and just having awareness of it can begin to dissolve that energy. So yeah, I am getting that there's a fear of intimacy with this Queen of Cups. And I want to pull a couple more cards on that to see what that's about. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. I almost feel like I want to do a whole separate reading on this, but for now, and I probably will, because this is important. Like on a conscious level, you may you're probably thinking, no, I'm not. I have all the desire for an intimate partnership, but there's a part of you that doesn't. And if you resonate with this reading, please stay tuned for a future reading. I'll really dive into this, talking about how we can work through that, or, all of that. So this fear of intimacy, fear of being seen truly for who you are. And we can always get clues as to our subconscious blocks based on our thoughts, our behaviors, things we tell ourselves. All that's coming from our subconscious. So if we pay attention to that, we can see where maybe this might apply to you if you pay attention to your thoughts and behaviors. I mean, generally the Queen of Cups is a really nice card, but in this space on the spread, it is talking to me about a fear of diving deeper into your emotions, a fear of being seen fully for who you are as an emotional being. I'm also getting that there's a fear of showing your emotions in their full glory kind of feeling. So, maybe as a child you weren't allowed to show your emotions, or you were only allowed to show your positive emotions. I know that was the case for a lot of us feminines, where our parents were more shut down and didn't hold space for those emotions, and so we kind of grew up thinking that there was something wrong with having emotions. But that is part of the feminine energy, is she's emotional. So if we have fear of showing our true selves and being emotional and really stepping into that emotional body, it is going to keep our masculine away. It will push him away. Subconsciously, yes, but it's happening. So tell me more about this Queen of Cups, this fear of intimacy, fear of really stepping into your emotional authenticity. I'm also getting this energy of saying you're fine when you're really not fine, not really communicating how you're actually feeling, maybe not even being in tune with how you're actually feeling to communicate that to another person. And when you're in an intimate partnership, especially one of this magnitude, one of this clear mirror, that sort of energy will cause all kinds of havoc in your relationship. So tell me more about this Queen of Cups. We're getting the Knight of Cups. yeah, so I'm getting this like energy of you're calling in your, it's like there's like this split energy where one part of you is calling in your divine counterpart and calling in an intimate relationship, calling in that partnership, and then there's another part of you that's pushing it away, saying, I'm scared of that, I don't want that, I don't want to show myself to someone else, my full self, all of myself. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be pulling another reading on this, maybe tomorrow, these energies here, and finding out how we can get these two aspects in alignment with one another. Kind of streamline our energy, because right now it's like I'm getting this energy that's split in two different directions, and it's just kind of like there's like a push and pull at the same time, so nothing's really happening in that energy. Okay, what is the soul guiding the feminine to do at this time? The High Priestess. I got this in a personal reading earlier today. Really being called to tune into your intuition, really just going within. And I'm also like, I'm hearing the secrets of your own heart. So it's like really getting to know yourself. And that's kind of the spot that you're at right now on this journey. It's really getting to know the secrets of your own heart. And tell me more about this High Priestess. Get the Death and Rebirth card. So this is like, to me, what I'm getting with this Death card is more about regeneration. So it's not so much like the death of the old, it's more about an alchemy of those older energies that are maybe pushing intimacy away from you and that are afraid of that. It's like transmuting that or alchemizing that into something new. But you really have to dive deep into your heart to know why that's there, and then getting that in alignment with what you consciously know that you want and how you feel. And tell me why this Death card is here. I'm going to get another card with this Death card. Tell me why this Death card is here. The Eight of Wands. I'm getting that this energy, this death energy, or what did I say earlier, the regeneration energy, is kind of something that's like a byproduct of the energies that are coming in with these eclipses. Like, this is happening no matter what. Like, even if you're resistant to really understanding how the inner workings of your subconscious, these energies are coming in that are kind of working their way in there anyways, and helping you out, really. They're just really helping you out, so you don't have to go in and do all of this like inner child healing and, you know, trauma stuff. Like, things are kind of occurring on its own just because of where we are frequency wise on Earth at this time, and the eclipses are really bringing that in. And then what is the possible outcome? Oh, we get the Six of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. This Six of Cups right here is talking to me about a nurturing partnership, something that from the past is returning. So for a lot of you, this is going to be that counterpart. So I am getting like, you know, that there's probably no contact at this time. And it's kind of like, I'm also getting with the Six of Cups, it's like both of you had to grow. Both of you had some major growth to do on the emotional level. And also this is kind of like a reminder that who your divine masculine was when you met them is not who they are now. On a soul level, yes, but like their emotional maturity has changed. And that's what happens with the passage of time with this Seven of Pentacles, like that wisdom that we have now as the Divine Feminines, of understanding that because time has passed, in that time, emotional maturity has happened for both counterparts. And with this Queen of Pentacles, this is like, I mean, this chick just feels good, you know. She's like, she is good with herself, with her surroundings. Like, she's just one with nature. She's going with the flow. She's taking care of herself. And that's the energy that is bringing this Six of Cups in. And again, like I said, this is for the month of May, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of you, many of you, I'm even going to say, experience a major shift in your connection for the month of May. I'm making a prediction. Let's see how that goes. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, which is all about coming in with an offer of love. But it is a page, so it's like this is somebody who is not super comfortable in their emotions and not really like familiar in emotional space. So keep that in mind. If you do hear from your Divine Masculine, it may not be this, you know, complete opening of the heart and telling you how they feel and all this. It may just be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out? And, you know, that's a beginning. That's a beginning. That's this seed. That's this seed. So let that be there and allow for that. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to stop there. Like I said, I am going to pull on this energy again. This is kind of like how it's coming out is kind of like the Queen of Cups in reversed. So I don't really read reversals unless I just pick up on the energy of the card. And sometimes it comes out like a reversed energy. So that's what I'm getting for the resistance that the feminine is holding within, that's keeping her from experiencing union with her counterpart. So I am going to pull on that in a couple of days regarding how we can move through that or what we can do. If there's any, you know, just kind of dive deeper into this push and pull energy of, yes, I want you, no, stay away kind of feeling. Okay, and I'm going to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle just for a further one last message from the universe for the Divine Feminine at this time regarding her connection with the Divine Masculine. What is the one last message from the universe this time? From Spirit, from your higher self. Let's do that. Truth be told. Truth be told. This is talking to me about, again, here we have this little baby owl. This is like a new, this is like new wisdom. This is, I feel like this is like kind of a reiteration to the Divine Feminine regarding her masculine. Like the mask is coming off. This life that your masculine's been living for other people or for themselves, but inauthentically, is off, and they're seeing the wisdom. They've gained the wisdom through this unveiling of their true selves. They are looking within their heart. They're learning the truth about who they are, and as they learn the truth about who they are, the truth of who you are also comes to light. The truth of this connection is a part of that. Like, there's a lot of truth that is being told right now to the masculine. So that's a beautiful message. So stay tuned, Divine Feminines or Divine Masculines, whoever's watching this. And yeah, I think next I'll pull on this energy here of why you're pushing it away and how we can work through that and resolve it. Okay, so have a good night and we'll see you later.